we have a unique role at One Country, One World. And this role is our cultural master. So today, our cultural master is also a Zoom master, and it is Distinguished Toastmaster Sarenka Janga. So I asked Sarenka the same questions coming in, and Sarenka has been a Toastmaster for over a decade. That's twice as long as I am. Wow. And this year, Sarenka's goal is to do more projects from her pathways, level 2 and 3. And she'd like to visit new places, eat out, and again, eat cake. Now, cake seems to be a common theme running through all these answers. To impress people would be that they are kind, courageous, and goal-orientated. And to gain Sarenka's respect, nothing really. I respect all, and she still believes in humanity. And please give a warm welcome to our cultural master for the meeting, Sarenka Janga.
Thank you, Geroid, for the warm introduction. Today, I am your cultural master, and I would like to take you on a journey to Bonaire. You may wonder, where is Bonaire? It's a dot in the Caribbean Sea, an island that belongs to the Dutch Kingdom. How do we get there? Of course, it's through the sky. We can go to Bonaire if we are coming from Europe. We can fly directly from Schiphol, Amsterdam, to Bonaire. If we are based in the US, we can take either American Airlines or Delta Airlines. And if we are traveling between the sister islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, we are using a tiny plane called Divi Air. It sounds very scary. 9 people fits in that airplane. Allow me to give you some insights to get a flavor of my very small island. So we are there with more or less 20,000 people. We speak Dutch and Papiamento, and most people understand Spanish and English as well. We are dry, extremely dry and hot all year around. We are talking around 30 degrees every single day. And the major sports over there are fishing, windsurfing, and scuba diving. Mind you, I've never been under the water. I consider under the water for fishes. Whereas a very well-known tourist event. When you're talking about culture, most of the time, it's about food and what kind of festivities, festivals you are celebrating in your country, in your city, or in any part of the world. In Bonaire, when you start planning an event, you start with the food. It's very important. Food is very important in the Caribbean. You start with the food. Some of the food we do offer are, amongst other, let me start with Sunday. It's very important that on Sunday, people do drink a soup. It can be a fish soup, a goat soup, or a chicken soup, and mostly clear soup. And on Monday, people most of the time do have stewed bean with rice or with funchi, is a cornmeal stuff we make. Why? There is a superstition behind eating stewed bean on Monday. People believe that when you're eating stewed bean on Monday, it can be kidney bean, red bean, white bean, whatever color of bean, it brings prosperity in your house. So I've seen my mom, until today, she cooks bean on Mondays. And the rest of the week, we can have stewed goat, salt fish, stewed vegetables like papaya, and we love to eat fish, steak fish, most of the times. What kind of festival do we celebrate? I will concentrate only on the first half of the year because we have a lot of parades during the first half of the year. At the start of the year, we have something called Mascarada. That's people disguise themselves and they go out on the street to celebrate the new year. In February, March, we have Carnival. It's related with the Catholic belief. And April, May, we have Simadang, which is a parade for the harvest, to celebrate harvest. So the mascaradas, which are celebrated on the 1st of January, they are a dance that people will be dancing to celebrate the new year. And during the Carnival parade that's happening through February, March, up to the first day of Lent, people get themselves into beautiful costumes and they will be dancing on the streets. Now, I've put some pictures of myself during the years, and I thought about downloading some YouTube video, but you can check YouTube videos with carnival parades from the islands, which give you a flavor of the music and the parades. And we also have the harvest parade and festivities. So it's after all the farmers had got their harvest for the year. Most of the time they store them away to have food for the rest of the year. It's all during, it's now all symbolic, the harvest parade, because everything is imported nowadays. So you just go to the supermarket and you pick your meat or your vegetables and your fruits. But that's how people get dressed and go through the street dancing to celebrate harvesting. This was Bonaire in a nutshell, a sunny island in the Caribbean belonging to the Dutch kingdom. And we love food and we love our dancing. Back to you, Geroid.
Thank you very much, Sarenka. I'm even more hungry now than I was earlier. So well done, great cultural report. And I think you're going to have lots of visitors from the club over in Bonaire quite soon, judging by the reaction in the chat.